Staying safe on the 4th of July, tips to make the holiday enjoyable for the entire family.
With the 4th of July being tomorrow, of course, an important reminder about the dangers of fireworks. We cannot stress this enough. Joining us this morning is Dr. Sandy Feldman from Clearview Eye and Laser Medical, and also Dr. William Groff from Cosmetic Laser Dermatology. Doctors, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning. Good morning.
Okay, the dangers, and a lot of people at home saying, oh, I know, you tell me every year. It's important to tell people every year just how so many people get hurt every single year from not taking the necessary precautions during the holiday, right?
Yeah, in fact, 8,600 people get injured by fireworks each year, and most of them are under the age of 20.
So these are young people, right, doctor, who are basically, what's causing the injuries here? It's just they're not taking care of what they're doing?
One of the most common things that injures children, particularly children under the age of 5, are sparklers. So when you look at a sparkler, believe it or not, this core gets to be about 1,800 degrees.
Get out of here.
So one ember from that can cause easily a second-degree burn. Wow. And if it catches a child's clothing, it can set the clothing on fire, which can be disastrous. So while these could be safely used, they're meant not to be held in the hand. They're meant to be placed in the ground and then lit by an adult. So basically, children shouldn't be touching this stuff at all. And really, in San Diego County, fireworks are illegal, even sparklers. So
that's a good reminder. And how common are the fireworks injuries? I mean, you guys are doctors. You probably see people come in with certain
Well,
injuries.
they're very common. In fact, sparkler injuries are the #1 eye injury in children under 5.
Wow.
But bottle rocket injuries are the #1 serious injury.
Those are troublemakers right
Exactly.
there.
So we really want to avoid those. You wouldn't consider, welding without protective eyewear. And yet people think of fireworks and used to give sparklers to kids on birthday cakes. I remember those days.
It's amazing we survived growing up, because I remember having like 4 of those on each hand and running around and they say, ow, ow, and then you have to put it down. That's what happens. We mentioned kids and under 20 years old, but who's most at risk? Is it the younger children, and is it just a matter of adults need to supervise, or what can we do, and who's really at risk here? We got to get that message out. It's younger people.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, boys outweigh girls 2 to 1 for risk for injuries from fireworks.
Not really surprising though, right, doctor? That little boys are going to want to take risks and do crazy things like that?
Yeah, I mean, parents just need to take control, and if there are going to be fireworks, which again are illegal in San Diego County, but if there are, really the parents should be doing everything. They should be monitoring, supervising, and lighting the fireworks. Children should be hands off.
Let's talk about the do's and don'ts of the, if you're in an open event, for example, displaying fireworks, what are some of the do's and don'ts that we can tell parents and people right now?
Well, the first is you want to stand 500 feet away. That's about a football field and a half. If you're only 100 feet, bystanders run a real risk of injury. So we want to be careful of that. A big don't is you never want to go near or touch a firework that was lit but did not explode. Right. That's really dangerous.
You got to be careful with that. Okay, so what if you get injured? What if you do get burned? What can you do initially, Doc?
Yeah, for the skin, there are a few do's and there are a few don'ts. Let's go with the don'ts first. First of all, if you look on the internet, some sites say to apply olive oil or butter. If you put this to when a fresh burn, it's actually going to increase the amount of damage that the heat causes to the skin. It traps the heat in the skin and causes more injury to the skin.
It's more of a myth, and that doesn't really help.
It's definitely a myth, absolutely. Now, some good things are, of course, aloe vera. Now, if you keep this in the fridge, it's even better, because when you put it on the skin, it'll help cool down that injury. So this is a great option, something that's safe. You can use it for sunburns as well, which are common, of course, over 4th of July.
And also the cold kind of kills the nerve cells a little. It deadens it, so it really helps pain.
Right, and some of the newer products actually have Novocaine or lidocaine in them, so it actually helps numb as well, not just the cold, but the medicine itself. Other things you can do for injuries to help with the pain are, of course, common things like Advil or Motrin are very good to help with the heat and the discomfort of the injury.
And the reason is it reduces inflammation, which results after a burn or a bad injury.
I can have you guys around when we're doing crazy things like 4th of July. The main message here is to be safe, and also when you're messing with these things, like for your eyes, right? You got to be careful with this. So you got to put your goggles on. What are these Hello Kitty glasses? They are Hello Kitty I had Hello Kitty sunglasses in the pool over the weekend with my little 2-year-old. But be careful with things like this, because things happen. Our camera guy should back up, because I'm going to try to prove to. Ready? Watch out. Oh, wait. I got to do this first. Oh, did you see that?
No.
Doctors, thank you so much. Great information. Stay safe out there as always, of course, and I'm going to reload this. One more for Erica Fox before we toss it back into you. You ready?
Do it.
Wait, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to hurt.
Do it.
I'm going to mess up the lens. I'd rather shoot Alan, our photographer, over here. Here we go, watch. Whoa, see? I don't want to get it on the lens, and then they'll charge me for it.
Oh, you purposely did that?
Yeah.
Right.
I purposely missed.
Yes. Okay. We believe you. Thank you, Rao.